The wind, once a raging beast, now whimpered. Waves, towering moments ago, settled into gentle swells. Rain, relentless and blinding, softened to a drizzle. The storm, a tempest that had threatened to swallow us whole, had finally retreated. The world, no longer a chaotic swirl, slowly came back into focus. The deck, littered with debris and awash in seawater, tilted precariously beneath our feet. The masts, once proud and tall, were now broken and bare. But we were alive. A shared feeling, a mix of exhaustion and urgency, pulsed through the battered crew. The storm had been relentless, testing our limits and pushing us to the brink. Each wave that crashed against our ship felt like a hammer blow, each gust of wind a challenge to our very existence. Yet, through it all, we held on, driven by a collective determination to survive. We moved like ghosts, our bodies aching, our spirits drained, but our will unbroken. Every step was a reminder of the ordeal we had just endured. Every task a testament to our resilience. The deck, once a place of routine and order, now felt like a battlefield, strewn with the remnants of our struggle. Yet, amidst the chaos, there was a sense of purpose, a drive to restore what had been lost. The storm might have ravaged our ship, but it hadn't touched our resolve. The damage was extensive, with sails torn and masts splintered, but our spirit remained intact. We knew that the true strength of a crew wasn't measured by the condition of their vessel, but by their ability to rise above adversity. And rise we did, with a determination that burned brighter than ever. The first order of business: assess the damage. We needed to understand the full extent of what we were dealing with, to prioritize our efforts and ensure the safety of everyone on board. It was a meticulous process, requiring both skill and patience. But it was essential for our survival. We moved cautiously, checking for leaks, securing loose rigging, and accounting for every man. Each task, though small in isolation, was a crucial part of the larger effort to stabilize our ship. We worked in unison, our actions synchronized by a shared understanding of what needed to be done. The camaraderie among us was palpable, a silent but powerful force that kept us going. Our world, once vast and limitless, had shrunk to the confines of our wounded vessel. The open sea, which had always represented freedom and adventure, now felt like a prison, its vastness a stark contrast to our current reality. But even in this confined space, we found ways to adapt, to make the best of our situation. We drew strength from each other, finding solace in the knowledge that we were not alone in this struggle. But within this battered hull, hope flickered. It was a fragile thing, easily overshadowed by the enormity of our challenges, but it was there, a beacon in the darkness. We clung to it, nurturing it with every small victory, every sign of progress. It reminded us that no matter how dire our circumstances, there was always a reason to keep fighting, always a glimmer of light to guide us forward. As the enormity of our survival sank in, a wave of relief washed over us. Grateful laughter, laced with disbelief, broke the silence. We had stared death in the face and emerged, battered but alive, on the other side. We clung to that relief, a life raft in a sea of uncertainty. The storm had tested our limits, pushing us to the brink of despair. But it had also revealed our strength, reminding us of the tenacity of the human spirit. Section 4. The Long Road to Recovery. The storm might have passed, but our ordeal was far from over. The ship, wounded but afloat, needed our immediate attention. Every man, regardless of rank or experience, became a carpenter, a rigger, a shipwright. We worked tirelessly, driven by the primal instinct to survive. The sea, once our adversary, now offered a path to salvation. With every nail hammered, every rope spliced, we inched closer to safety. Section 5. Strength and unity. As we toiled, a profound sense of camaraderie took hold. Each task, no matter how small, became a testament to our collective spirit. The ropes we pulled, the sails we mended, and the decks we scrubbed were not just chores, but symbols of our unity. We were no longer individuals, but a single entity, united by a common purpose. Our movements synchronized, our breaths in unison. We became a living, breathing organism. The ship was our body, and we were its lifeblood, flowing through its veins with purpose and determination. Each man drew strength from the other, our shared determination fueling our efforts. When one faltered, another was there to lift him up. When one grew weary, another's energy reignited his spirit. It was in these moments of mutual support that we found our true strength. The storm had stripped us bare, revealing the raw essence of humanity. The howling winds and crashing waves tested our resolve, but they also unveiled our deepest vulnerabilities. In the face of nature's fury, we stood together, our unity becoming our shield. And in that shared vulnerability, we discovered an unbreakable bond. The hardships we faced were not just challenges, but opportunities to forge connections that would last a lifetime. Each struggle, each moment of doubt, was a thread weaving us closer together. We learned that courage wasn't the absence of fear, but the triumph over it, fueled by the strength we found in one another. Our fears became the fire that tempered our resolve, and our unity became the anchor that held us steady. In the end, it was not the storm that defined us, but our response to it. Together, we emerged stronger, our spirits unbroken, our bond unyielding. This was the true strength in unity. If you found inspiration in our journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our lens of life unframed. Your support helps us bring more stories of resilience and unity to light. Thank you for being part of our voyage. Section 6. A Tempest's Wisdom. The storm left its mark on our vessel, but it also etched itself onto our souls. The fierce winds and relentless waves battered our ship, leaving scars on its hull and on our hearts. Each creak of the timbers, each groan of the sails, was a reminder of the tempest's fury. We worked tirelessly to mend the damage, our hands raw and our spirits weary, yet we found strength in our unity. We emerged from the maelstrom forever changed, tempered by the experience, humbled by the power of the sea. The storm had tested our limits, pushing us to the brink of despair, but it also revealed our resilience. We learned to trust each other, to rely on our collective skills and courage. The sea, in its wrath, had forged a bond among us that could never be broken. We learned that nature, in its awesome and terrifying beauty, demanded respect. The lightning that split the sky, the waves that towered above us, were reminders of our smallness in the face of such grandeur. We came to understand that the sea was not an enemy to be conquered, but a force to be respected and revered. It was a teacher, imparting lessons of humility and awe. We learned the importance of preparedness, the fragility of life, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Each piece of safety equipment, each lifeboat, became a symbol of our determination to survive. We realized that life was precious and fragile, and that every moment was a gift. The storm had stripped away our illusions of invincibility, leaving us with a profound appreciation for the simple act of living. The sea, a capricious mistress, could be both cruel and kind. In the aftermath of the storm, we found solace in the calm waters and the gentle waves. The sunrise over the horizon was a promise of new beginnings, a reminder that even the fiercest tempests would pass. We cherished these moments of peace, knowing that they were as fleeting as the storm itself, but it was also a crucible, forging resilience in the face of adversity. The storm had tested our mettle, pushing us to our limits and beyond. It was in these moments of trial that we discovered our true strength. We learned to face our fears, to stand firm in the face of overwhelming odds. The sea, in its capriciousness, had made us stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever. We emerged from the storm battered but unbowed, forever bound by the shared experience, forever grateful for the gift of survival. The storm had left its mark on us, but it had also given us a gift, the gift of camaraderie, of shared struggle, and of triumph over adversity. We celebrated our survival, not just as individuals, but as a united crew. The sea had tested us, but it had also brought us closer together, forging bonds that would last a lifetime. As we sailed into calmer waters, we carried with us the wisdom of the tempest, a reminder of our strength and resilience in the face of nature's fury.